Hi friends, I hope you are all doing well. So today I want to explain a short topic. It is about energy management and the twin flame path. Okay, so I wanted to make a short video and talk about this because later on I'm going to do more videos on this topic, and currently I have a little time. So I also want to give an example about this so that the example can illustrate better. Alright, so what is energy management? Okay, now if we know a 3D life, a normal 3D life, okay, here we see that the Prime Minister or the President of a nation, he is the authority figure who manages the entire nation, right? So that is one aspect of management. Then where else have we heard this word? We have heard this word. You have this management colleges, right? You go to college and you study management. Okay. Then where else you might have heard this word? Energy management, water management. Okay. So natural resources. So we keep hearing this word of management in everyday lives. Okay. But the kind of management that I want to talk about is different. This is a beautiful church in Asagaon, the village that I am based in now, because star seeds are placed at certain points. They are called grid points. So the crystalline grid covers the entire planet, and star seeds are strategically placed at certain places. So they help to anchor the light in the crystalline grid. Okay, so coming back to our topic, energy management is something that doesn't exist just externally in an external 3D world. It is something that we apply to ourselves on a very deep and intimate level. One point I really want to stress on here is that this aspect of energy management, it's more important for the twin flame path and the divine feminine in the twin flame path. Why so more the divine feminine and not the divine masculine? Because divine masculine already has these traits. He is already well versed in these concepts, whether it be consciously or unconsciously. However, the divine feminine is the one who lacks this. Okay, so we have to stress on this aspect more. Look at this beautiful view. It's unfortunate that some people don't know to respect nature and they keep throwing bottles and glasses everywhere. Look at this beauty. Alright, back to our point. So the energy management that I was talking about is regarding a multi-dimensional self. When we don't know that something exists, how can we manage it? We can manage something only when we know that it exists. So normally a human being is only aware of their mental self, physical self, and sometimes emotional self. But mostly we are not aware of our multidimensional nature. We don't know how energy operates beyond the 3D realm. So the energy management that I was talking about is learning to control our energy on the other levels as well. So how do we control our energy mentally, emotionally? How do we balance our mental and emotional bodies? How do we learn and understand about our spiritual bodies, the astral body, the causal body? We have to understand all these aspects if you are going to learn to manage ourselves. Your entire energy field is made up of all these different levels. Your energy field is made up of all these different levels. And just as we manage, say, our finances or our relationships, we have to know the energy dynamics. When we understand the energy dynamics, that is when we have the ability to manage. I'll give you a little small example that happened to me. So I sent a friend request to somebody, and this person accepted the friend request. And I said hi, I said thank you. And then this person said thank you. That was one message. And then he sent two more messages, okay? So, but I was busy in my day. And then next day when I check the messages, I find that the two messages, extra messages, are deleted. Okay, now this is a small example. I think maybe sometimes even I would do such a thing. But why I'm telling you about this? See, the divine masculine energy is very, very careful about such things. How they invest their energy, how they invest their time. Okay? So whenever you are friends with a masculine energy, try not to be codependent on them. Okay? Instead, learn their power patterns. Learn how they manage their time. Learn how they manage their energy. And that is the purpose of relationships and friendships. That's what I feel. Okay? So, along the twin flame path, the energy management concept is like very big. It's a huge concept. Okay? And there are deeper and deeper levels to this. There are very deep levels to this. Okay? And so we have a physical body, how we manage our physical health, and how we manage our mental health, how we manage our relationships. Okay? And when a third eye opens, we also understand all the subtle layers that we normally don't understand. Okay, so when I gave you this example, what I'm trying to point out exactly in this example, okay, what am I really trying to point out exactly in this example is that when I said hi, this other person said hi back, and he posted another 1 or 2 comments. Okay, but probably he felt that I didn't check his message, so he deleted those 2 comments. Okay, now this is an aspect of investing energy. Okay, how much do you invest in which friendship, in which relationship? Okay, so when we have male friends, we should observe such things, how they invest their time, how they invest their energies. Okay, when you make a new friend, how much do you open to this person? Right? Okay, so the whole concept of energy management is just studying the relationship between masculine energy and feminine energy. It's just the dance of Shiva and Shakti. That is what energy management is. So first you have to understand all your 5 bodies, because we are a 5-body system. Okay, see, it is called a 5-body system, but some people say that there are 7 bodies, there are 7 sheets, and there are different names. Right now I don't have a very strong concept of how many bodies we have. But what really happens is once your third eye opens, that is when you can actually astral project and you can understand. Okay, you can understand all the different layers. I have experienced my astral body because when I had my Kundalini awakening, I would spontaneously leave my body. But I haven't yet found a time to study astral travel. And whenever I move out of my body, I usually lose consciousness. I don't stay conscious. Alright? So this is what I had to say today to you. So you have to be conscious of your patterns of behavior when you invest your energies, You have to be conscious about all these things. In which person are you investing your energy? How much time you are investing? There are some people who will just waste like 2 hours a day on chatting, like whether it is in especially for the divine feminine. I'm saying I find most the women that I've seen, they spend so much time talking, chatting on like WhatsApp or message, whatever social media that you have. So what I'm saying is, who are you investing your time in, and how much time are you investing in? See, the divine masculine is very, very strong on these things, consciously or unconsciously. This person who texted me, he is a very respected person, and he is aware. He's a young person, and he's aware. Now, whether he consciously did this action or unconsciously did this action, but it is that push-pull movement that twin flames have between themselves, you know, like how much energy you give and how much energy you receive. So these things have to be considered. So the whole concept, the first rule in energy management is saving your energy. So as your light body activates, as you become more and more aware, you'll start noticing all these things naturally. I'm not just talking to the divine feminine, divine masculine and the twin flame path. I'm talking to everybody who is interested in personal development. You know, this channel is not just about the twin flame path, ascension, spirituality. It is about women empowerment, because that has been my lifelong theme. Women empowerment has nothing got to do with rejection of the masculine aspects. In fact, women empowerment is all about the dance between Shiva and Shakti, what I call energy management. Okay, because once you understand, see, if you go to a management college, they'll tell you how to manage a business. Okay, but if you go to a ascension school, that is when they will teach you how to manage your thoughts, how to manage your emotions, how to manage your health. Okay, so it's an overall understanding, right? So the reason energy management is important is because of this concept that the entire external reality we experience is a projection of our internal reality. People talk about the third eye opening and creating reality. So how do you create reality if you don't know yourself? How can you, as I said before, how can you manage something if you don't know it exists, and if you don't know it intimately? If you don't know your emotional self intimately, how can you manage it? If you don't know the hours in your day intimately, how can you manage it? Okay, so the journey of the divine feminine to reunite with her masculine, to reunite with her twin, is about energy management. It's about learning to manage energy. When I say the word energy management, a visual comes to my mind. Okay, and the visual is the feminine resting in the arms of the masculine. Okay, so I see my third eye, I am seeing this picture of the divine feminine resting in the arms of the divine masculine. Okay, to me this sums up energy management. What I mean to say is, you have to awaken the masculine aspects inside you, and you have to protect your energy, you have to save your energy, you have to be aware of managing your energy, you have to be aware of where you invest your energy. Like for example, today I have a schedule. Like I invest my time in spirituality, I invest my time in household chores which I have to do, and I invest my time in my art classes which I teach. Then I invest my time in painting. I invest my time in keeping updated about social. And I invest my time in meditation at night. So I have a schedule, I have a proper schedule, and I have a schedule for my day, I have a schedule for my week. Okay, but it doesn't mean that I am 100% true to the schedule. Okay, sometimes I am not that good with structurizing my day, my time. I miss the structure, I miss the limits, but that is okay, because this is a process. Okay, that is the journey of the divine feminine, from the shadow feminine to the goddess archetype. And you'll never get there until you know how to manage your energy. Learning energy management is just learning how to awaken the masculine aspects within you and how to create the right alignment of the masculine and feminine energies. It's basically organizing your energy. But in what way? Directing your energy, organizing your energy. In what way? That is unique to each woman. So that is unique to you. You have to find out your own path to this. So I hope you all enjoyed today's talk, and keep these things in mind and be aware of how you're investing your energies. Okay, so bye for now. I hope you'll have a lovely time.